My son's gonna die. You gotta save him. Please, save my son. I beg you. You're his last chance. Save my son.
Who is he talking to? He's just trying to yell at anyone who'll listen at this point. There's nobody left who believes him. Maybe if Norman was still alive, you'd be here to actually, Oh, that's it! Maybe if Norman was still alive, you'd be there to try to help him again and maybe rescue the son, but... Norman's dead. No, he did not go free. The cops showed up and we failed all the attempts to get away from them. Yeah, they found him at the motel. And we failed all the attempts to escape them. I think there was only really one attempt. There was like one button prompt that we got. And we failed it, and he instantly got caught again. And now he's back in jail. So this is our only character that's still free now, I believe, is Scott. But where is he going? I don't want to go up the stairs. It says Shelby on it? Oh, this is his place.
Lauren?
I'm sorry, Scott.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to stop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For good.
Wait, is this really the end? I thought there'd still be at least some more things to do. Oh. Okay, well, we get to try to escape from this, I guess. Yeah, it's about to end. Are they both gonna die here, too? Thought he was gonna shoot him? No, apparently not. Lauren.
Lauren! Lauren, wake up! Lauren!
Okay, well, we're gonna fail all this, so, wait. Let's try at least a little bit to escape. Oh, I'm just not strong enough to pull my hands out of this rope. Is there anything else I could do? I don't think there's anything else I can do. Alright, so we'll see what failure looks like when we just can't escape. They're both gonna drown, and I assume that's gonna be game over because there's nobody left to play as at that point. Like, that's literally all the characters dead. Man, it is taking forever for this car to fill up. And there's a good amount of water leaking in, but I don't see any building up on the floor. There we go. A new challenger appears. Yeah, just introduce a random character who can come in and save the child. Save Sean. That's really what they should do. Throw in a new random character that's just way more competent than you are at everything. And is able to save the child. So I wonder... I guess if all of the characters die, then you just never get to find out, like, you never get to solve the mystery of who is the origami killer. I mean, Scott still maintains that it's that rich guy's son, but obviously that's not the truth. It's not him. But, I guess it just ends here and you never really get to, or maybe the game tells you anyway, or kind of hints at it or something. But, yeah, I'm interested to see what happens. Who is the origami killer? Do you want to know? Hey, what's up, Chaos? How's it going? Happy Friday. You really want me to tell you who the origami killer is? I don't want to spoil it for you if you plan on playing this at any point. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it if you don't want me to tell you, but if you want me to. Nymeria knows. Yeah, maybe it'll still tell you. If you want, I can... If the game doesn't tell you by the end, then I can whisper it to you. Nymeria already knows, because she either watched me play this or she watched somebody else play this. Not a bot. What's up? Thanks for dropping by. Oh, he still escapes? What? What kind of hand-waving bullshit is this? His car was sinking for like a good 2 or 3 minutes. How did he get out?
Bastard.
Huh? Nymeria knows who the Origami Killer is. City Rages was asking who the Origami Killer is, but we didn't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't played this game and plans on playing it, so I was saying Nymeria knows. She knows who the Origami Killer is, but didn't want to say. I should have drowned it. I should have drowned it, but I didn't because of some bullshit. So I guess the story couldn't just end there. Shouldn't it be pretty easy to figure it out? They're the one made of paper. If only it were that simple. No, they're the Origami Killer because they leave little origami figures on their murder victims. What if I just sit here and rev the engine? Do you think someone will eventually notice and come to find out what's going on? Gonna sit outside of your mansion and make my car really loud. Wonder if he didn't die because he was the only character remaining. Yeah, I imagine that's why. Probably if we had other characters that could continue the story, then he probably would have died. I think you're right about that. But because literally there's no one else to continue the story, and I guess they weren't satisfied with having an ending where literally every character died, then they just did some magical hocus pocus and pulled him out of the car and said, he's fine. He's fine. Am I deliberately killing them all? Yes. I'm not deliberately killing them, but I am deliberately failing everything that I can do in this game that is failable. So, not intentionally killing them, but by proxy of just failing all the failable things, they are dying. Huh. All right. Why? Because it's fun, and I wanted to see how the story would be different. I played this game before, and I just wanted to do it a little bit differently instead of just doing like a normal run. So I decided to just do a failure run. Have you played this game before, Not a Bot, or have you heard of it? Do you know anything about the story? He's a pretty good shot for failing everything. But we're calling this a Father of the Year run because the main character, he just got chased off. So the main character, his name is Ethan. Oh, do we actually get to play as Sean now? Oh wait, that's not Sean, that's the kid. So the main character, Ethan, he's a dad. He has 2 sons, Jason and Sean. And at the very beginning, it's Jason's birthday, and they take him to a mall, and the dad is supposed to be watching him while the mom takes the other son around. The dad's supposed to be watching Jason. And he ends up losing Jason. Like, he loses him in the crowd. This mall is like the most packed mall that you've ever seen in your entire life. And he ends up losing Jason. But when he finally finds him, Jason is like outside the mall and across the street, across a busy motorway. And then the dad is constantly calling Jason's name. Jason realizes his dad is behind him. he turns around and starts running across the street to come back to his dad and gets hit by a car and he dies. So fast forward like a year later. Yeah, this is Dad of the Year run. So fast forward like a year later, the main character Ethan now only has one son named Sean, and Sean gets kidnapped by the Origami Killer. And what the Origami Killer's MO is that he sends these like tests to the father of the children that he kidnaps to make them jump through all these hoops to prove that they're a good dad and make them save their son. Oh yeah, it's also a no toilet flush as well. Every time, because you can make your characters take a piss. Every time we take a piss, we don't flush the toilet. Ever. So anyway, Ethan, his other son, gets kidnapped by the Origami Killer. And then you're supposed to pass all these trials in order to find out your son's location so you can save him before he drowns. We're purposefully failing all of them. And yeah, exactly. It's a sarcastic Father of the Year run because he literally does nothing to save his son. And then all the other characters, the side characters all die. You know what Shaun reminds me of? Shaun of the Dead, yeah. I mean, that's very appropriate in this instance because Shaun probably will be dead by the end of this because no one is coming to save him. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to be going. Am I supposed to go back to the... I think I'm supposed to go back to the trailer.
John's gonna drown! John's gonna drown!
You are playing an absolutely awful person? Yes. On purpose.
Water's still rising. John won't
But I
be
thought
able to handle
I thought it would be
alone.
interesting because most people play this game the legit way and try to get the good ending, you know, where Ethan saves his son and you find out who the Origami Killer is and you get to, you know, like chase him and try to bring him to justice and stuff. That's the boring way to do it. Why shouldn't we have a little bit of fun and make the story as bad as possible? Yeah, we're taking the most scenic route possible, so we're literally. Oh wait, never mind, we're here. We're letting John drown regardless. Hey, here's Dad. Here's dear old drunken Dad.
He fell into a pipe! He's
Get out of
dying!
here, you little...
Yeah, yeah, you little shit.
Dad, come on! John's gonna die! John's gonna
Well,
die!
that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad! I'm begging you! John's gonna die! John's gonna die, Dad!
Crap!
Yeah, he's the real Dad of the Year.
Please, Dad!
Literally telling him his other son is dying, drowning in a storm drain, and he's too drunk to do anything.
But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about my Scotty.
Scotty? Bum, bum, bum. So the game has dropped enough hints now that if you're paying attention, you should be able to figure out who the Origami Killer is. They should have added a dark good ending where Bro saves his son, catches the Origami Killer, and tortures them to death over multiple days. That dad, too. That would be incredible. Wait, he just drowned hanging on there? Or was he stuck? I guess the water's over his face now? Man, he drowned fast for being able to talk for 2 seconds ago. I don't know if the kid had strength. I think he was legit stuck. And then the water just started, like, it got higher than his face so that he couldn't breathe anymore. But yeah, that would be an amazing ending if you could do all that shit. An amazing ending if you could fail everything and somehow still come out on top. Rose's weird artist from Titanic had less emotional impact than the last 2 minutes. You missed that the dog was being a pain. So the brother The brother, as he was dying, right before he died in the storm drain, he said, "Don't ever forget me, Scotty." So, that should be enough information that if you're paying attention to the game, you should be able to figure out who the Origami Killer is. I care more about that child than I did the poor man over both films. Wait, both films? There's more than one Titanic film? What? How did the... Yeah, the dead brother. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That child. What? I never knew that there was a second Titanic movie. I just have no idea. I've never heard of it. It seems like a bad idea to burn a phone. You're gonna have like a horrible plastic smell. There is. It came out in 2010. What happens in the second movie? The ship already sank. Did they build another one and then it sinks again? Like, what more is there to do? Is it also a James Cameron movie, or was only the first one James Cameron? Rated 1.7 out of 10? So it's an excellent movie is what you're saying. God damn, that's horrible. I don't know, I did not care enough to remember either. Yeah, that's true too. I never really cared for that movie much. Like, is anybody famous in it? Is Leonardo DiCaprio or anybody else in the second movie? Or is it like Titanic 2 where they're all like attacked by a Sharknado or something from the Sci-Fi Channel? There you go, Nymeria. There it is. Yeah, this game looks considerably worse without the mods, which is totally understandable because this is technically just a port of a PS3 game, so it looks like a game from the PS3 era. And I mean, it looks really good for when it came out. The graphics were fantastic, but the mods make a huge difference. I'm sad that I had to disable them for the final stream just because they made such a big difference. Did you figure it out, A City Rages? Do you know? Here's Sean. Now we finally get to play as Sean, or see Sean. Did you figure out who the Origami Killer is? I stepped away to look it up. It is not a James Cameron movie. I'm not surprised. PS3 era games graphics were fantastic. I don't know about that. That sounds like a Kappa statement to me. I don't know. I remember some PS3 games looking pretty bad. I love GTA 4, but my god, that game looked like shit.
The Origami Killer has taken a 9th victim. The body of Sean Mars was discovered this morning.
Okay, Final Fantasy 13, that's fair. It's not as bad as other games. But there are definitely some games on the PS3 that look like ass. Dude, why is my connection so bad?
The Origami Killer has been arrested. Police psychologists are currently evaluating the mental state of the accused, and he is believed to have a serious psychiatric condition.
His mouth, yeah, is weird as hell. And Ethan spends the rest of his life in jail. Yeah, but I get what you mean. Like, there's awful looking games on all platforms, so just because it has the capacity for good graphics doesn't mean all the games are going to be good. Oh, Ethan's gonna kill himself? I didn't know this was a thing. What did he tie that rope to? Yeah, very different ending. Dude, my fucking... I'm so afraid that my stream's gonna crash because my connection's so bad right now. I just wanted to survive the end of this game, and then I'll restart OBS when I start the next game. And that was the end of Ethan.
Journalist Madison Page was laid to rest in Charity Cross Cemetery.
She was a
today.
journalist?
Her heroic death while investigating the disappearance of Sean Mars has made a lasting impression on the whole.
Did they ever say that Madison was a journalist and I just missed it?
This courageous journalist who sacrificed her life in the search for truth. I'm Brittany Sanders for ICN.
I wonder if that gets revealed
Brittany, it's a wrap.
if you, like, don't get her murdered at the first
Let's get
the
out
first
of here.
possible
All this
availability.
cookie claptraps make me hungry.
Maybe she actually tells Ethan that she's a journalist. Well, this is so different.
He's being buried in 2 days in some godforsaken hole in the back end of Beyond near
They should have made it a
Washington.
quick time event so I could fail killing himself. That would have been dark as hell if Ethan was so bad
Jane and I
at
didn't see eye to
everything
eye
that he
on
couldn't even successfully kill
No
himself.
problem.
Oh, man. He just serves
Hey,
out
sir,
his
I
sentence
still have
for the
your
rest of his
glasses. What should I
life
do
in
with them?
jail because he's not even
Well-
good at, like, he's not even
You won't be needing them again.
skilled enough to kill
Whatever you
himself.
want with them.
That would be the ultimate failure ending. Wait, is he gonna figure it out? Is he gonna put this on and figure out all the clues? Is he gonna be the actual detective that solves it? No, he don't give a fuck. Never mind. Couldn't get the plates at the start, couldn't kill himself at the end. It's all connected. Time is a flat circle. Wait, now is he gonna do it? Let's put him on, man. Holy shit, VR is cool as hell. He really would be in Blake's backstory, or his character just to sit there and just be smiling and not really give a shit what this actually does. Wait, why is Norman in the glasses? I'm confused. What do they do? They're basically like augmented reality glasses. They're supposed to help him identify clues and like run diagnostics and stuff like that on the stuff that he looks at. It was an FBI agent who had them, but he already died in the story. But they're AR detective glasses that help him like investigate crime scenes and shit. Yeah, the glasses take you into the Matrix. Exactly. And our private detective is the only one who's still free and roaming around the city.
I want to see them again. I'm a father too.
We did not do that. We barely did that. I don't think you have any choice but to jump out of the way of the truck. But that was a dream sequence, so it really didn't make any difference. Yep, that's it. That's all you get when you fail. We didn't do that because we didn't go back into the apartment to help, what's her ass, Lauren. We didn't do that either because we didn't try very hard to save the fucking... we did do that because you don't have any choice. That's kind of what I did, though, was just to stay... No, I fought back. I fought, like... We definitely did not do that. We sat there and just drank We drank from the flask for like 5 straight minutes and got drunk. We failed at that. Oh yeah, Madison did not escape this guy, so we didn't do that. Literally all these things didn't happen in this playthrough because we failed them all. So if you suck shit at this game, they tell you all the ways that you fucked up. That's kind of mean and incredibly funny. Hell yeah, it's great. We didn't see that because Madison died really early on. Yeah, it's literally showing us all the things that we could have done if we had played the game correctly. But we were too shitty to be able to do it. None of these things happened. Oh, man. What a playthrough that was. Holy shit. We did play the game correctly, though? You mean by not pissing? I mean by not flushing? By pissing and not flushing? And that definitely is the, that definitely is the correct strat. Even if you do things correctly, you still shouldn't flush the toilet, ever. That's the devil's way? I mean, that's what we are at this point. Ethan's just a no-flush kind of guy, like... Because nobody ever takes a shit. It's not like you really absolutely have to flush. At least pissing in a toilet and not flushing, I feel like, is slightly less bad than shitting in a toilet and not flushing it, so it could have been worse. But, unfortunately, although we can have people take showers for no reason just so that we can see them naked in this game, David Cage did not see fit to allow us to play a mini-game to allow someone to shit. The way of evil and stinky urine toilets? Absolutely. That was absolutely the worst that possibly could have turned out. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of having played that the worst way possible. Oh yeah, I forgot there were cartoons in the game. Now I want to write an angry letter to David Cage and tell him his game sucked. The story didn't make any sense. All the characters died. Why would you write such a piece of fictional garbage? My connection is so bad. What's emergency restart? Oh, I need to disable that if that's on right now. Emergency restart is like, I have to go back and play the exact same, like, restart from the most recent checkpoint and do it a different way if possible. Hello! Hello, Notabot. Let me actually disable those real quick. Oh, I don't know what that's under. Channel point rewards, there we go. Let's disable that for right now. And also this one. Oh wait, I can just pause it without disabling it. I should just do that. Pause. And pause. We can unpause this one. Not everyone died. The private detective, the only survivor. Yeah, but there's a reason why he survived. It's on, but 25,000, so I cannot do it. Yeah, the ones that say out of stock, I have paused. So Naked Challenge Run is paused. Emergency restart should be paused, and then lost and exposed should be paused too. So if you look in my channel description, or the like about section of my channel, it should have descriptions for all of them except for 2. There's 2 of them that are surprises. But the rest you should be able to see in the about section. Lost and exposed, no fast travel or map for 10 minutes, travel by memory only. Emergency restart, reload the most recent save and do the same section differently if possible. And the naked challenge run is remove all armor and weapons or equip lowest level armor and weapons for the next 10 minutes. But I usually have those disabled during these story games because they don't... There's no armor or weapons in these games, so that doesn't make any sense. I guess the restart one I could do because I could just restart from the most recent checkpoint in these games and do it over again. Tactical espionage expert Snake discovered after guards noticed 6-foot-tall moving cardboard box in security footage. Can anyone do the Ascent of Madness or the Finger Butthole Simulator? I mean, if you save enough, you can. They're large amounts on purpose. All right, we did it. We finished this game in the worst way possible. I hope you enjoyed the fail run. There was definitely some entertaining moments. I think my favorite was Norman trying to play the piano and just not having any fucking clue how to do it whatsoever. Let's see what extras we have real quick. So we have the trailer. We have Heavy Rain Prototype, the casting. We have some concept art. Making of 2 casting real actors. And making of music. Let's look at the casting.
Go ahead, take a seat. Can you give me your name and your age, please?
My name is Mary Smith. I'm 24.
Have you ever taken any acting lessons, Mary?
Not really. I couldn't afford it.
If the Ascent of Madness doesn't make you restart the game and forbid all items use, it's not worth it.
I've had a few bit parts, little things here and there.
It makes me do something completely different, I'll say that much. It basically puts the stream on hold for a little while.
Wrong with me.
Well, we do something else.
Have you learned your lines?
Yes.
You like the news headlines? Nice.
Let's get started.
I'm glad you're enjoying those.
Market, please.
Casting Heavy Rain, actress Mary Smith, take 1.
And
Wait, are they pretending like the video game models are like actual actors?
I knew you were the one. I thought these things only happened in the movies, you know? Pounding hard, the sweaty hands and the shaky legs. I was coming
like paying $200 on gold leaf steak when I could be buying $5 burgers. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever's up to you, or whatever you want to do is up to you. But I just wanted to put some bigger redeems on there for anybody who feels like they want to save up. But nobody has to if they don't want to.
You said you'd love me forever. 3 months later, we were getting married. God, it sounds so stupid. It's such a corny romance.
Which part are you auditioning for, ma'am?
Real life, it never ends up being what you think it's gonna be. You think it's gonna be one big happy fairy tale. And then one day you wake up in an average little house, leading an average little life. And
Was this like a real audition that they then modeled in game?
Did you realize that maybe that wasn't the life?
I don't know what's happening right now.
You realize maybe things could have been different. And maybe I actually could have lived with all of that.
Is this Lauren? I honestly don't even know what we're watching.
Small. A little lipstick on a collar.
She's auditioning for herself, I guess so.
Come home a bit late.
The model kind of looks like Lauren a bit, but not really.
Do such a thing. But just to ease my mind, one night I follow you as you leave the office. I follow you to the CD hotel where you meet the girl. And then my whole world falls apart.
I think she's shit-talking you and saying you did such a shit job. You need to restart the game so she doesn't die.
For hours in the kitchen.
No, I don't care. All the characters died so that we could have fun.
And I tell myself,
I don't give a shit if she dies
that
or
if
not.
this is all that life has to offer me, then I can do without.
Apparently she's gonna off herself here in a second, so.
But then I changed my mind. After all, I'm not the one who's cheating. So, quietly, I wait for you to come home, sitting in my average little kitchen. Obviously, when you get home, you don't suspect a thing, so I press the fucking gun against your forehead and I take a few seconds to watch the fear grow in your eyes. You tell yourself, she won't do it.
And she has
doesn't
crazy
know best.
eyes.
She's just trying to teach me a lesson. But you are so wrong, honey. I sentence you to death for turning my life into a soap opera cliche, for stepping on my dreams, for not giving a shit about me all those years, and for lying to me and betraying me and humiliating me. I'm making an example out of you for all the assholes out there who think they can keep on fucking us over and over. Goodbye, my love.
This started so mild. Damn, okay.
So,
You're hired.
that's it?
Very nice, very nice.
You can play
You
the
think
part
I
of
might
Ethan.
stand a chance?
Someone will get in touch with you and let you know.
She wasn't too bad, huh?
Doesn't matter, she's too tall for the part. Next!
You asshole. Why did you let her audition if she's too tall for the part? What a dick. Starring Arlie? Whatever. I don't even know what that was. Let's watch the casting real actors one of them. And we'll swap games.
Hey, take it easy. You're gonna knock me over. So this is your big day, huh?
Am I grown up now?
10 years old. That's not exactly grown up, but you're getting there.
So could you just give me a name for the camera?
He kind of looks like his actor.
What is the text that was given to you?
I have Norman, Jaden, and Ethan as well. Sean may be dead in a few hours. He wants to test me. He wants to punish me for Jason's death. I'm the one who should have died. I wanted to save him. I would have done anything to give my life for his, but I couldn't. Not a day goes by that I don't see his face. Now Sean has got nothing to do with that, nor do any of the other children. This has to stop.
You've got to hand yourself into the police.
Look, if I hand myself into the police, I lose all chances of finding Sean. They'll question me, but I won't be able to tell them anything because I don't know anything. I don't know what happened.
Ethan, you may have killed those children. You don't know what you're capable of. You must hand yourself in.
I have to save Sean at all costs. He may be a prisoner somewhere, and I'm the only one who knows where. If I have to face up to all these trials to prove to myself that I love my son, then I'll do it.
Ethan, it's crazy. You have to hand yourself in.
I'll hand myself into the police when I have found Sean. Now, don't... Promise me, you won't inform on me until I have found my son.
Recent report indicates that the police are now treating this as another kidnapping.
Hello there,
Time is running
sweetheart.
out fast.
Hello
As
there,
they
sweetheart.
find the child.
I'd like a room.
Michael Nettie for ICN.
For you? Anything.
Why did they record this video at like 7 frames per second?
25. Been modelling for 5 years. I didn't mean to get into modelling at all. I was scouted on the street. I was shopping with my mum. The last time I saw him, he was watching a convoy of trucks going by. I was about 50 yards away. And he suddenly turned and looked at me. Locked on my eyes. And I didn't realise what was happening straight away. I heard cries from behind me. Everyone started running in slow motion. I just remained motionless, locked on his gaze. I hadn't noticed the detonator in his hand.
Your vast experience hasn't prevented 8 victims from being murdered. You fucking asshole! Blake,
If you've got a better plan, I'm willing to listen. Don't be shy. I'm all ears.
Yeah, Leon Kingdom.
Can you tell me a bit
He
about
do-
what you've done?
I don't feel like he looks like his character at
The
all.
last thing I did a thing called Richard the Lionheart for the BBC.
Corder confessed.
You beat him all night to make him talk. He would have confessed to Kennedy's assassination if you asked him. Your confession is a heap of shit. Corder is not the origami killer. He's a
Origami.
sick child killer, but he has nothing to do with the disappearance of Sean Mars. We have lost time for nothing. And all this time it continues to rain. According to the weather forecast, we've got less than 12 hours before we reach 7 inches of rainfall. And we haven't the remotest idea where Sean Mars is.
Excellent.
I bought 10 minutes of your time, didn't I? All I ask is that you use that time to answer some questions.
So, this is where you work?
Disappointed?
No, it's just very different from what I imagined. How do you become a private eye?
Private
Well,
eye.
I was a cop for 20 years, and one fine day my wife decided to run off with, so you should see all the faces of the husbands when they first discover that I know that they have a mistress. It's like a little kid, their hand caught in a cookie jar. I could have tripled my salary. If I accepted everything they promised me, just to keep quiet.
14 casting sessions using real people. Oh shit, that's Lauren. 457 actors auditioned to be in this game, just for you to fail it. So many people work so hard just for you to treat it like shit. Well, he was the Mad Doctor guy. 90 actors selected. Alright, I think that's enough of that. I actually really enjoyed this game, even though I played it extremely badly. So if you've never played it before and you're into the whole like narrative, walking around doing stuff, quick time events kind of games, I actually do recommend it. It's a good story the first time you play through it, and to see all the shit that happens and the way everything interacts with each other and stuff like that. So